What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Sons of Montezuma podcast. We are live. It is a Victory Monday. It was great to see all those highlights. If you guys are like me, you've been watching those. 17-7, the Aztecs back in the win column, back in first place. Fane, we were doing it. We were doing it on Saturday night. The Aztecs are back in the driver's seat. Hey. We were celebrating just a little bit out there in the rain, but hey, we want to thank you guys for joining us, joining the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, of course. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, you want to do that. We're gonna have a couple little surprises announcements if you guys haven't already heard in this episode. But hey, Mateo, San Diego, we are all Aztec Warriors on this Victory Monday. SD Sports Fiend, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Oh man, so much better this Monday than last Monday. Like you said, Aztecs win. I know that Coach Lewis says that like he's addicted to the process or whatever, and he doesn't get too emotional. I'm the exact opposite, man. I live and die Aztecs. When we lose, man, it's a bad week for me. When we win, I am riding high. So right now, man, I'm on cloud nine, loving it, man. We are in control of our own destiny. A couple games to go in the regular season, but yeah, no, looking good and very, very excited and impressed with that win on Saturday.
And the curl has dried out since Saturday, man.
I didn't get wet, man. I didn't get wet. I had all the protection, all the rain gear. I'm telling you, man. You know, if you just buy the proper rain gear, it's like a normal game. You don't have to worry about it. I don't know why people are all worried about the elements and stuff and, 60 degrees and it's a little rain. Come on now. No, I stayed dry the whole time. I was covered up. It was great.
San Diegans. We are a couple San Diegans, and I like what Coach had to say. He was poking a little fun at us at San Diegan's expense, but I agree with him. If you guys weren't there, you missed out. It was a grinded out game. It was a battle, and hey, one guy was there also in the battle with us out there in the rain. I didn't get to watch the game with him this time, but you guys know him. You guys know what's up. Oh, okay. I'll get in the middle here. What's going on, James? Welcome. Good to have you back. Oh, we gotta get the mic going. That fancy mic you got going on there. See if your settings are locked in. It was good to have James back, though. He's figuring it out. You got to get back in mid-season form. He joined us a couple episodes ago. There he is. Or you were. I heard you laugh, dude. I heard you laugh, and then you disappeared. I don't know. While James is getting that figured out, dude.
Hello?
There he is. Testing. 1, 2.
Testing. Yeah,
dude,
sorry,
you got kind of drenched out there.
Yeah, I got soaked, man. I didn't have any rain gear because I was told by a certain member of our crew that the rain was going to miss us. Eli.
Lies.
And then he came in waders, and the only thing that made me feel better is he forgot to bring his jacket, so he had to suffer a little bit with me too. So yeah, I got soaked, man. It rained on me the entire time. It was
dude, I had an extra poncho, man. I could have given it to you, bro.
I didn't want to have the burrito sauce and whatever was in that trash bag on that poncho, dude. So
I always feel a little silly wearing those things. I caved at a certain point. My seats were like right past the overhang of the top deck, right? So I wasn't protected. So I had to put a poncho on. I did it. I caved. I put it on. Felt silly, but it was okay.
It's a lot cheaper than pneumonia. For sure.
Well, guys, the Aztecs. Oh, yeah.
You're not going to get a pneumonia from being wet.
These are Mexican wives, too. Well, guys, the Aztecs are back in first. They're back in first. Woke up all alone in Victory Monday form. And, you're looking at all the fallout. I got to say, man, Boise's freaking out. I mean, everything I see from Boise, they are freaking out. This is like, the end of the rope. It's, the tater tears. Sanitizing ourselves in the tater tears, and boy, they're crying a lot. I mean, they're not used to this. They went from last year's Mountain West back to back. I mean, they're in the championship game. It seems like every year. So uncharted territory for them. For the Aztecs, we've documented this season, all season, every game, right? And we're at this point now, only two left. And when we say the team has their destiny in their hands, I mean, it's right there in front of them. 2 games left, San Jose State and, of course, New Mexico. These games are going to be tricky. But before we get into that, because there's a lot to get into, let's put this game in its proper context, right? This is not the Boise State team of last year. No Genty. Their quarterback, QB1, is out. So they came in with their backup. They knew what time it was. I mean, I think they're obviously optimistic, and that's a really good program. They played, tough as heck. So respect to them, right? After the game, we were, I saw you guys there in the danger zone, giving them their fives on the way out to the locker room. But they weren't going to win this game. As Aztecs, as wounded as we are as well at this stage in the season, Aztecs were not going to lose that game in the rain. Back-to-back games in the rain. They were much better prepared for it. Fane, put a general take on this game and what you saw out there.
Well, I mean, we bullied them, basically. We played bully football in the rain, and this style really suited us. And, they've got a massive offensive line, too, and some really good running backs, but we were just better at this game. And it was 2 tough guys on the block going at it. I loved it. I love this type of football. Smash mouth, like let's. What did Coach Liz say? Get into a phone booth and let's get it on, or whatever. You want to fight me in a phone booth? Man, yeah, no, I loved it. And this is exactly the type of play that I said we could win games with. To start the season. Because we have a great defense to lean on, and we got a massive offensive line and road graders and running backs who can run right over you. And that's exactly what we did. And so I loved it. Great game.
277 yards on the ground for the Aztecs compared to 164. So it's not that Boise, they had some nice runs. They were able to move the ball on the ground a little bit, right? But you're right. I mean, dude, we just road graded them. It was just nonstop. I mean, you guys saw the highlights there. Lucky Sutton run fucking over dudes. Christian Washington came out and really had some big explosive chunk yard plays. James, anything to add? Your general assessment of what you saw out there?
Yeah, man. SDSU is just more physical than Boise. There's no other way to describe it. San Diego State was the more physical team on both sides of the ball. And yeah, Christian Washington, I think he provided a big spark. They were kind of stalling a little bit. They were having trouble sustaining a drive, and when he broke that big run, it kind of got everybody excited. And you can tell the team kind of rallied around and started really leaning on Boise State's defensive line on the offensive side of the ball.
Of course, in that second quarter is when the scoring happened, right? I mean, that first quarter, nothing was going on. It was like just back and forth, field position game. And, the rain is lightly coming down. And I'm thinking, oh, man, this is exactly what we thought it was going to be. Just an ugly defensive struggle game. And Fiend's smiling because, I mean, we called it even in our preview article. Ted McGovern, he called it. Like, everybody knew this was going to be ugly. Jaden Denigle's banged up. I think it's clear to see. But, dude, he's a gamer. He's a physical runner out there. Second quarter, the second touchdown, goes back and then just shoots off through the middle of the line, took the big hit. I mean, he took several big hits. This was a physical game on both sides, like you're saying, James. But, yeah, we were the aggressor. We were the more physical team. Rocky Long would have been proud, man. This was one of those games, where it's just, I mean, when you look at the stats, guys, we said it, 277 yards on the ground. But let me throw this at you guys. Okay, I want to say I don't want to rain on the parade, right? This was this kind of a game, and we all knew it was going to be this. But 17 yards passing, I get it. I get it. The targets weren't there. It wasn't going to be that type of a game. But boy, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, even with this type of bully ball style of game, and I'm not going to complain too much. We won. I mean, we got 2 games to go. Do you guys realize we could be hosting a Mountain West championship game for the first time in San Diego since 2015? That was Donnell Pumphrey against Air Force and the Aztecs against Air Force. So, I realize what the situation is at hand, but this final stretch and into that championship game, that passing output is that's not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly. Who we're gonna play against, you're not gonna be able to have that low of an output. Am I wrong for thinking this way, guys? Am I raining on the parade already, or correct me if I'm wrong?
No, I think you are raining on the parade because
Mhm.
I don't think we have the same game plan in different weather conditions. I think if it hadn't been raining, we wouldn't have thrown the ball only 10 yards. I mean, field position and is key when you have wet conditions and you don't want to turn the ball over. I love Sean Lewis's game plan. This is like the type of game that I really wanted for the Washington State game that we lost, but we got it for this game. And he said that, like, this was what we were going to do. We were going to run over them. But I don't think like this will be the same game plan for San Jose State or New Mexico if, the skies are clear. So I wouldn't bank on this becoming like what we do. I think it was just a product of the elements out there and what he felt comfortable with as far as the overall strategy and game plan.
Okay, Fiend says it's more element driven. What do you think, James?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with Fiend. It not only element, but situation. Situational, like that. Like Fiend said, they were playing a field position game because basically a good defense as well, and they were able to run the ball a little bit at the beginning. So you kind of want to play field position and don't make mistakes. And like I forgot Woody Hayes. I forgot who it was. When you throw the ball, there's 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. So. In situations like this, and especially with the rain on top of it, I think it was just a fact of the way the game was going, the kind of game momentum and the game flow. It didn't make any sense to try to throw the ball, especially they were getting 5-6 yards of pop running the ball. Like, what's the point of putting the ball in danger like that, especially in those elements?
Let me make this point too. I mean, and I'm just kind of piggybacking on all of this. They learned from last week. Right? They threw the ball 28 yards and we got smashed by Hawaii. Now there was a lot else that was going on, but we only, 2 interceptions in that game. One was a pick 6 in wet conditions. And so I think Lewis really took that game. I think that game last week actually helped us for the game plan this week and getting the victory.
I can agree with that. I think in practice, didn't they say they were doing some stuff with water, kind of just being annoying with the players and, continuing on those elements. But I agree with you guys to a certain point, but I'm still not really buying it. I mean, the rain in Hawaii was nonstop. It was relentless, guys. Like it wasn't like anything we saw on this Saturday. Like this Saturday, it was pretty tame. It came in at moments, but I get it. It's a wet, slick field. I get all that. I feel like it's more out of necessity, though. I mean, we've wanted to dedicate ourselves to the run like what we saw. I mean, we've talked about it all season long, but Napier going out with an injury, Bostic out with an injury done for the year. It was good to see Mikey Welsh out there get some run. He had some big catches, big opportunities for him. But once you get past that, they haven't utilized the tight ends much in the pass catching at all. Fiend, you've been dying for the wheel route all season long, right? And the couple times they've done it, it's been successful. But I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling as confident as you guys are. I need to see more. Denigle's banged up. I get it. Those numbers got to improve, though. I'm not buying the 3 yards in a cloud of dust thing if we want to win this championship and take it further. But that's just me. I'm a skeptic at nature, so I'll wear that.
Look, there's no doubt the passing game is a work in progress. It's going to continue to be. This is Denigle's first year being the main guy, and it's a big difference in offenses from where he came from. So you can still see he's kind of when he drops back, he's still kind of indecisive on where he wants to go. He's got plenty of time to throw the ball, and he goes through his progressions. I think he's still developing as a quarterback. He's a junior, right? So hopefully this year, like these last few games, he'll kind of blossom. And I have a feeling we're going to start seeing some of that on Saturday against San Jose, just by the nature of their defense. There's going to be more opportunities downfield, and there's going to be, hopefully we're going to have a lead and they'll be able to take some more chances against San Jose State.
Well, I am curious to see Napier's reports. I know they said that Kurt Kenny reported they're doing more tests. Not sure what that means, but that's a big one, guys. That's a big one. I mean, we got tons of running backs, but the receiving room, and we're still scratching our head on a couple guys. We've said it, Fiend. We're, I don't think we need to beat that one over. Boise State, like I said, crying. Do you think that that's real, or I know they're unhappy with their offensive coordinator. I don't know too much about their staff, right? Danielson seems like a stand-up guy, young guy. They're gonna grow with him, but there does seem to be a lot of displeasure with their offensive coordinator. Guys, you don't have Genty. You have your backup quarterback. Like, give the Aztecs some credit here, guys. Like, this is ridiculous. You're going against one of the best defenses statistically in the nation. Obviously, in the Mountain West Conference, Aztecs have proven it all season long. I feel like it's a little disrespect, to be honest with you. Their heads might be a little inflated, but I guess I might be that way too.
I would feel that way for sure if that quarterback hadn't thrown for like 55 yards on the last drive when they were in hurry up mode, and so I think that's the big complaint with Boise fans is why didn't they take the training wheels off that quarterback sooner? Because he was having success in the passing game, and it might have opened up their running game even more. And so I think that was, the criticism of the offensive coordinator, which, hey, we've criticized ours as well for some of the play calling and strategy that they use, but they're also just a really, really proud program, right? And they're very accomplished. I mean, having gone to the college football playoff last year, and now they're kind of on the outside, looking in on even the conference race, and they've won it 2 years in a row, right? So they feel they are the class of the Mountain West, and they've showed it the last couple of years. So yes, this is a disappointing season for them, but they're still in the conference race. That's the thing, is like if we were in their position, we'd still be happy, with where we were at. But for them, it's just their standard is just so high based on what they've done the last couple of years, and really over the last 15-20 years with their program.
Yeah, dude. Here's what I will say about the passing yards he got at the end of the game. San Diego State was basically in prevent mode. They're just not letting anything behind them. That's not the same idea as he would be throwing against if they tried to early in the game like that. So to say, he got all these yards in those last few drives, it's a completely different style of defense he was going against. They were just trying to keep everybody in front, milk the clock. So like Boise fans can miss me with all those yards. Like he would have done that the whole game, because there's more likely he would have thrown interceptions if they would have tried to throw like that earlier in the game. But the other thing is, yeah, they're a spoiled fan base, man. They've had a lot of success, and deservedly so. We would be spoiled too. We got a little spoiled in the mid 2010s, man. When we were winning the championship back to back. So it's fans being fans, man. They've had a lot of success for the last 20, 30 years. So you can your fans kind of get like that when you've had a lot of success, and hopefully this is the beginning of us getting back to that. Our fans will start getting like that too, and start packing Snapdragon like the Boise fans pack the home of the donkeys.
Well, we're going to get into that next game, the last home game, senior night against San Jose State. Guys, real quick, I want to jump into this a little earlier than usual. And, of course, that's the online shop, guys, sonsofmontezuma.com right now. Get geared up before the season's over. You can save 15% off using the promo code MONTY at checkout, of course. And we still have the hat deal. Still got to get on your hats. 2 hats, and you get a free T-shirt, and that'll be automatically taken that discount at checkout. So you don't need to put in a promo code or anything like that. Got some new styles for you guys. Been pumping that up. So make sure you guys are doing that. Checking out sonsofmontezuma.com. And, of course, the regular website as well. all of our news articles and previous podcast episodes, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys are doing exactly that. Let's see.
Dude, real quick on the Thor, and I want to give a shout out to Ray Anderson, man. I wore his the NIL sleeveless hoodie today at the gym. It was awesome, man. Super comfortable. If you need a workout shirt, man, I can't recommend that one enough. It was really comfortable. It fit good, and I look good too. Showing my guns in the gym, it felt awesome, dude.
Brady Anderson, the Anderson family, awesome. Stop by the tailgate. Can't say enough about those guys, man. This is what a senior year for Brady, man. Coming back,
Yeah.
being that one to put himself in the portal and decide to come right back. Just can't be more happy for them and that family.
Yeah, I've got that same shirt, but that's a work in progress for me.
Come on, Fiend, you got to get those guns going.
I know.
Big shout out to everybody who stopped by the tailgate as well. We were, deciding when we were going to be there at the tailgate. Of course, Adrian, shout out to you, man. I see you in the chat. He says, what's going on, SOM? Just had my surgery today. Went very well and recovering. So good on you, man. I know we got to see you on Saturday. I know you were gearing up for that. So definitely rest up, take care. You're young. You're going to be bounced back. So, your knees, legs, all that good stuff. But yeah, great having you guys and everybody else who came by the tailgate. It was awesome time out there in the drizzle, just a little bit, just the drizzle.
Jack Lewis' dad, that was cool seeing him and talking to him. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
I see in the chat any basketball tailgates. What's going on, Josh? Any basketball tailgates? Not exactly, unless we tailgate in the parking structure or something like that. But usually, Eureka's usually the stop. We are going to get into some basketball talk, guys, because listen, there's some big news that just happened. If you guys are not aware, 2 big announcements have been made. The first one, I'll put it. I'll be a little selfish here, guys. I'll be a little selfish. So if you guys are watching right now, you want to make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel where you're watching right now. Go to YouTube, subscribe to Sons of Montezuma, because tomorrow, Tuesday, November 18th, San Diego State will be hosting Troy, the University of Troy, I guess, right? It will be the first time ever that this YouTube channel, Sons of Montezuma, will be live streaming a San Diego State men's basketball game, and we are jacked up for this thing. It's basically going to be like, think Manning Cast, right? We'll have the official stream going on. We'll be able to talk, myself, Mike, Fiend. We're gonna jump in and out of the show live there at VA House as well. And so watch it with us. You be able to watch the game with us, talk to us while it's going on. We'll give you some sights on what's going on inside, and of course, Mike up there in Reno, he'll be holding the fort down a little bit. But this is a big deal, man. I mean, we're actually live streaming the official broadcast. You guys have seen Swish League all summer. Well, this is an actual NCAA Mountain West game with your Aztecs. What do you think about that, Fiend?
Oh, I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited to go to the game, cheer on, see the team, and then probably give some analysis during like timeouts and maybe halftime. So, and that's a great opportunity for us to have some fun, interact with our fans, because that's what we're all about, is the fans. And so, yeah, definitely check the live stream out tomorrow, and we'll see you in the chat.
Absolutely. So hey, I'm pumped. This is a first for us. Man, the only thing that would get me more pumped up is the other news that we got today about the basketball team. I'm sporting the Goon Squad shirt for a reason. Magoon Guath coming back tomorrow night, as straight up said from Coach Dutcher right at his presser. So that was really cool to hear. His recovery back, and they're ready to get him out there and get acclimated, right? So, James, I know hoops really isn't your thing, but you're there at the games, dude. I mean, to see this team without Goon and now knowing he's coming back, like this gonna be very exciting.
I love SDSU hoops, man. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching. I'm excited. I can't wait to see Goon in there. I'm a Goonies. I don't know what I did with my shirt, but I got one of the Goonies shirts. So Yeah, I'm super stoked, man. I can't wait. They've looked good without him so far, so I'm excited to see how they look. You know, Pharaoh Compton's my guy, man. It's always fun watching him kind of fill that gap, the big man gap for a while. So yeah, hopefully they can keep Pharaoh out there and add Goon in there too. And man, they're just scratching the surface on how good this team is going to be, man. I'm so excited for this year.
Shout out to Justin in the show. He says, almost makes me sad I'll be in Viejas since this is going to be such a fun stream. I'll have to watch after it's over. Absolutely. That's the great thing about the YouTube channel. You can watch live with us or go back and, you want to rewatch the game. It's going to be up there on YouTube forever. Forever.
Forever.
Forever, ever. Fiend. Troy. Now, Coach Dutcher, he's as the respected coach that he is, right? He's never gonna talk down to a team. But I believe him when he says that Troy is a little dangerous, right? What did he say? They're averaging like close to almost 90 points a game. They get hot at the 3-point line. So, he's giving the coach speak, but I believe him when he was saying like they're gonna give us some challenges. Anything you got in mind? Because I know you've been doing some research.
Yeah, they're on a road trip right now, so they're 4 games and I don't know how many days, and they're chasing a paycheck out here on the West Coast. Hasn't gone that well for them so far. They've lost LMU on Friday. I don't know the exact score, but then they followed that up with another loss at CSUN on Saturday. So this is going to be the third game in like 4 or 5 days that they played. Probably going to have some tired legs. We should win this game with the talent that we have handily, but they have a couple of brothers, the Campbell brothers, Cooper and Kobe. They're sons of one of the assistant coaches. Anytime you play a coach's son, like they're usually pretty smart, have pretty like high basketball IQ, and these kids can really shoot it from the outside. Like you cannot leave them. You got to run them off the 3-point line. Otherwise they will do some damage. I think they're both hitting right now in a very small sample size because it's so early in the season. I think they're hitting close to 50%. So we really need to clamp down on those guys. And they've got several guys that can, shoot it. And like you said, they're putting up a lot of points. The thing is they don't play any defense. So it should be a high scoring game. Hopefully we can keep them low scoring and blow them out, but they're like, as far as like KenPom rankings, it's dropped a little bit with the losses, but they're like 130ish or so. I think they're right around like where UNLV is, or one of those teams. So I mean, definitely you can't sleep on them. But we should win this game, especially with the enthusiasm that we will have for having Goon back.
I wonder how many minutes they're realistically going to put him out there, right? I mean, this is the last game before the Players era in Las Vegas, right? Which I know several of us are going to be down there. So I'm curious to see, like, are they going to tinker with them? How much are they going to really put him out there to kind of get adjusted? Because it is going to take some adjustment. Dutcher was really adamant about that. Like, he's going to have to feel his way playing with the other guys and then with him as well. So I'm curious about that. Starting fives and all that stuff, I could care less about that. I'm more a minutes guy. Like, what capacity, what minutes, what amount of time?
I wouldn't expect him to probably play more than like 15 minutes in this game. Maybe 20, but I probably not even that much. He's not in game shape right now. Let's just face it. Like, he's still working his way back. Dutcher even said, like, on the offensive end, he'll be fine. It's on the defensive end where he's really going to get winded, and so they're going to monitor him for that. And once he starts to get tired, they'll pull him. And look, we got such a deep bench, so we can he can sit, and we probably won't miss a beat with him on the bench for a little while. But it's just great to have him out there, see what he can do with this new squad that we have that is so talented. Just and playing with Reese Waters, who he hasn't had the chance to play with. These freshmen are freaking unbelievable. I mean, LZ Harrington, dude.
Yeah,
that guy might be starting by the end of the year. I mean, he's that talented. So yeah, it's God. I can't wait. I'm so excited for this season.
What's going on, Vinny? I see you in the chat. Good point. Vinny brings up. He says Troy plays 4 games in Southern California over 10 days, and so they're coming into San Diego State after losses, like you're saying. And yeah, That is probably going to be exhausted. Just
Chasing
a
a
little bit.
paycheck, they got to do it. Those small
Mhm.
programs.
Yeah,
Got to do it.
Oh man. Well, I know there's probably not too much more we can talk about hoops until we see the game tomorrow. So you guys make sure you see the scroll down there at the bottom, 7 o'clock. We probably will get on a little earlier than 7 just to give you guys some views of inside what's going on and a little pregame talk. But 7 o'clock tip off right here on YouTube. Big night. Get to see Goon, man. Awesome. We get to live stream Goon's return. Oh, I love it. Love it.
Dude, if he starts when they announce the starting lineups, oh my god, that place is just gonna blow the roof off.
Gooners, and definitely go support the NIL shop. Go do that. Go do that right now. You should do that.
Yeah, I'm up my hat game.
Oh man,
Do the hat deal.
let's do it. James, I got some more football. Switching back to football just a little bit, guys. We well, it's about that time, I think. What do you guys think? We opened up the hotline. We did open up the hotline for you guys to call in.
Oh no.
The voicemail line is open, guys. Make sure you guys get out your pen right now. 619-777-8837 is the line to call and leave your voicemail. We might put it on there like this.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
What up, sons of Montezuma? Good evening on this happy Monday. The outstanding victory against one of our rivals, Boise. I just want to say it was a great game to go. Love talking with you guys. Love hanging out. Simple as this. We control our own destiny. Once again, we control our own destiny. We got to go in there. We got to handle business now against San Jose State. Take it one game at a time. Do our thing. Just control the ball. Put some points up on the board and let the defense do its thing. I'm ready. It just comes down to we do our job. The rest will take care of itself. I just want to say congrats to the Aztecs. Keep up the momentum. Let's keep going strong. And I hope all the fans show up Saturday night on a beautiful Saturday, San Diego night this coming weekend. Sons of Montezuma, thank you so much. Day one, Rob out.
Okay, that was day one, Rob. Thank you, Rob. Great to see him out at the tailgate. Yeah, just good vibes around this team right now. Beating Boise State, the defending champions the last two seasons. So hey, man, thanks for calling in. Well, any thoughts on that? I know it was just trying to motivate us to get out there at the stadium. I know you guys saw they're giving out tickets to season ticket holders. They're giving out 2 tickets to every season ticket holder as a gift to get out to whoever you want to give it to. And then the menu, they dropped it down. I don't know what you guys think about that. The glizzies are down to like what was it, like $3, $5 hot dogs, something like that.
Yeah, I might actually get a glizzy this time. Dude, I just looked at the forecast. You talked about beautiful weather. I guess it's supposed to rain again Saturday, dude. It says light rain, but
oh god,
damn it, we can't catch a break here.
Well, I still got some ponchos. I'll have to bring some ponchos if we need them. But
let's just hope. Yeah, let's hope it ends early because the forecast that I'm seeing is like Sunday through like Wednesday. It's sunny, so
okay.
if it rains early, moves on through here Saturday, it'll dry out and conditions will be great, and it'll be perfect football weather. But I wonder too, though, since San Jose State is such a great passing attack, maybe you do want maybe you do want it to rain. I don't know. Didn't work for us on the islands, but
I was a little interested about that, right? Because in Hawaii, I figured our running game was going to be dominant in that rain. They weren't going to be able to pass the ball, and then Alejandro just came out and just like looked like a freaking Heisman candidate. Talking to some of the people we do at the tailgates, and thank you guys, everybody who comes through, because we love to talk ball. I mean, talking football at the tailgate is all I do. I wish I could play games with you guys sometimes, you know what I mean? But yeah, and some of the opinions out there was like, hey, if it wasn't raining, those receivers were not going to get as free as they were in Hawaii. And so I'll be interested to see how San Jose's passing attack, like you said, Fiend, they put up those big numbers to actually beat Hawaii. I'll be interested to see how our DBs do. It's great to have Chris Johnson back. Of course, he was out there balling, being very physical against Boise. So I know Butler out there smashing. The secondary, they're big drivers of this defense.
I think missing Chris Johnson against Hawaii was a huge deal, man. He's a shutdown guy, so that receiver wouldn't have been open every play like he was against Chris Johnson. So, that wouldn't have changed the game most likely, but I think it would have made a huge difference in the kind of game it was. Because that kind of contributed to the San Diego State throwing more as they got behind big so early. It was hard to stick with the running game when you're down 20 points, 21 points, whatever it was. So I think that was a huge deal. It's not an excuse. Hawaii most likely would have won anyway. That island voodoo wins every time, man. But I think it can't be understated, the difference it made having Chris Johnson out for that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for this game in particular, this blows my mind. In the Mountain West, 9 teams have winning records at home. Only 3 teams have winning records on the road. And so when you look at a team like San Jose State, they're 3-2 at home, and they blasted Hawaii at home, or they're not blasting them, but they beat them, right? They beat Hawaii, and who turned around and crushed us
offensively.
They put up a ton, yeah. But then they go on the road to Nevada, and they get shellacked, right? San Jose State is 0-5 on the road.
Oh my God!
So
wow.
I mean, I think it's a big deal, like a bigger deal than I'm used to seeing. But we're 5-0 at home. We're 3-2 on the road. So
how do you explain that? Like, you can't even explain this conference this year.
That's the way it's been this year, though. That's exactly the way it's been.
Hey, the funny thing about San Jose State losing to Nevada is it completed the circle of suck for the Mountain West Conference, where every team has beat another team that was beat by another team. So the circle of suck is complete.
Did Sickos put that out there? Sickos committee, did they put that circle of suck out there?
No, it's like a CFB Reddit thing, the circle of suck.
God, sounds terrible.
The circle of suck is complete in the Mountain West this year.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Well, I do want to come back to more Mountain West talk because things are getting crazy. But let's continue on with the hotline real quick, and then we'll get back to some more Mountain West talk.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's Big O in the house. Gotta say what's up to my homies in Santa Montezuma. Man, what a game against Boise. Whipping that ass. Man, in the rain. It was raining Boise tears. Boise tears. Hey. I have to give a shout out to my homeboy, Juan Gabriel Valencia, with that 47-yard kick. Oh my God, this is a potential guy that's going to go to the pros. A lot of people need a good kicker. This guy got down. Give it up for the kicker. Juan, my homie, Gabriel Valencia.
You gotta love it.
Big O.
Oscar coming through with the if this was a competition, he won that one. Thank you, man. Thank you, Big O. That was great.
Coming through with the nachos too.
The nachos. Yeah. Clutch. Nachos.
They came in clutch Saturday.
Dude, he had the birthday cake for Andrew. Shout out to Andrew on the birthday. Man. Great time at the game. Jeez. Okay, you guys, you had enough time. I hope you wrote down the hotline, because get on here. Leave us a question, a comment. Talk about Gabriel Placencia's 47-yard field goal. Whatever you want. Okay, guys, let's talk a little bit about the Mountain West really quick, because 2 games left for everybody, and I don't know if it's what'd you call it, a circle of suck, but it's gonna get real hairy. I mean, the Aztecs do control their own destiny, which is amazing considering where this team was predicted to be at, right? So I mean, I think we really do need to acknowledge this is senior night coming up, guys. San Jose State. This is a big one. Like, there's no excuse, whatever it is. Like, this team deserves the recognition that you get on a senior night. Now, I'm hoping it's not the last time that we play in Snapdragon this season, because that Mountain West Championship game would be huge. I tweeted at JD. I tweeted at Kurt Kenny. I don't think I got a response yet. Maybe I need to go check. If the Aztecs were to win both of these games, and we'll go through some scenarios, if they win both games, they're hosting. They win it outright. Nobody can touch them. And we'll be hosting December 5th, which is a Friday night, the Mountain West Championship game, right? So I'm curious if that's going to be on a different ticket scale, price scale, because it's not part of your season ticket package, right? You don't pay for that. So I'm kind of interested on what those prices would be, because that's the game. You get that home field advantage in a championship game. You got to pack that thing out. So I would think maybe the $30 to $50 price range, from what I've searched out there, previous Mountain West Championship games, but that's just my limited research. So JD, if you guys are hearing this, let us know. Give us a heads up so people can start preparing, because I know we're not going to get 2 tickets that we can hand out to everybody in San Diego. We'll see.
Yeah, man. It's the interesting conversation is, if we take care of business, who we're going to play. I think right now it looks like Fresno. We're looking at like a rematch with Fresno is the most likely one, judging by who they have left on their schedule and things of that nature.
And who they've beaten.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting that it's the Mountain West, man. There's bound to be some more upsets. So it's gonna be fun to watch. It'll give you a reason to watch those other Mountain West games you normally wouldn't care about. Kind of get a look at see who we might be playing.
We did put out a brief article, San Diego State versus everybody, Mountain West tiebreakers and possibilities. We kind of give you just like a basic snapshot of each team, who they got up, what the outlook is for each team. And Fresno, can you believe it? I mean, we shut them out, and ever since then they've beaten Boise. Who else did they take down?
They won at Hawaii.
They did win at Hawaii. That was earlier in the season. Yep. So, I mean, they do have the tiebreakers, some pretty good, strong tiebreakers in that regard. So definitely check out that article. I know there's different possibilities. Like, if we were to split, let's just say, God forbid, right? The Aztecs were to split San Jose State or New Mexico. It kind of puts Coach Lewis in an interesting situation, right? Because we are kind of banged up. There's no, misleading that. San Jose State is not as critical of a game as New Mexico, because there's no tiebreaker to lose. You can maybe limit some guys' playing time against San Jose State to get them right for New Mexico. And let's be honest, guys, New Mexico is looking good, man. I mean, they're not looking great, but they are looking very much improved. Their first year head coach after Bronco left for Utah State. And yeah, they're a pretty talented team. So they are also undefeated at home. Can you guys believe that?
No.
New Mexico undefeated at home in the ABQ. That game has taken on a whole different outlook as we're looking towards the season. You don't want to look past San Jose State, guys, but when you look at all the possibilities, it's just an obvious one. New Mexico is you got to win that one. You got to win that one.
It's going to be packed out. Plus, they all have extra incentive. You know how furious their fan base is that they got left behind in the Mountain West. Like, they're really showing it on social media. You know that they really want that game. And so that is going to be a very, very tough place to play at altitude for the Aztecs. Yeah, you don't want to look forward, but that's going to be a challenging one. And it wouldn't at all surprise me if New Mexico goes into that game maybe 1 point favorite or something like that, or it's a picking game. It's just going to be a tough one. The game you really want to watch out for this next weekend is Hawaii versus UNLV. That is the big one. and you want UNLV to win that game. Why? Because we have not played UNLV. They don't hold a tiebreaker over us. Hawaii holds the tiebreaker over us. So if they win out and we lose to New Mexico, there is a good possibility that we are not going to be in the Mountain West Championship game, whereas we still have a chance if UNLV wins. So that's the one that circle on your calendar. That's the one I'm going to be watching on Saturday if it's not at the same time that we're playing. You're muted.
Yeah, my mic came out. Can you root for UNLV, James?
Yeah, I can root for UNLV, man. I don't have an issue with that. The one I'm excited, well, I'm going to be paying attention to is early Saturday morning. Our future Pac-12 conference mates, Washington State, is at James Madison. So they could do us a huge favor and knock James Madison out of the group of 5 conversation if they could pull off that upset. So I'm going to be stoked to watch that early Saturday morning. I think it's a 10 a.m. kickoff. So that'll give you guys something to watch in the morning if you're interested.
Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that they scheduled James Madison. Wow, what a tricky game there. I mean, man, JMU, like, I can't stand these guys just making that bump up to this level, and they're already in the mix. Like, it drives me nuts. Oh, okay. Hawaii at UNLV is Friday night, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I was talking obviously last week in Hawaii with the Rainbow Wrap Up guys. Shout out to them as usual, man. We were getting all into it. Yeah, they're going to be in Vegas for that game, so I didn't realize it's a Friday night. Yeah, wow. That is going to be a game.
That's must watch. Yeah.
Yeah, and UNLV, that's tricky, man. I mean, okay, another little fun tidbit is UNLV Hawaii, and who else are we looking at that's getting left behind? New Mexico. So you got 3 teams in contention that are Mountain West teams against 4 teams. If you count Utah State, they still mathematically have a freaking shot, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. What are they? Boise and Fresno?
I don't think any team that qualifies for the conference championship game is going to have more than 2 losses. I just don't. I think if you get to 3 losses, you're out. So, but could be wrong. You know, it's been a crazy year in the Mountain West, but so I would say they're out.
Mathematically, they're still there. Mathematically, they're still there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Realistically, though, they're out, man.
Realistically, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna. Hey, we have to burn the tape if something really happens because
But let's just take care of business. You know, we take care of business. We control our own destiny, right? We control our own destiny. So let's stay in that driver's seat and let's win out these next 2 games.
Hey, that sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds like a great idea, Fiend. Glad you thought of that one.
Easy peasy.
Easier said than done.
San Jose State. Do we want to do predictions on this game? I think we should. We've been doing it for the last several weeks. It's always kind of fun to look back and see, okay, what were we thinking back then, right? What were we thinking in Hawaii? I had no idea that was going to happen. But I think it really is kind of a tricky situation for coach. I mean, it's really, how do you decide if you want to rest some guys? I know in the chat, somebody was asking, hey, do you start Bert Emanuel and just go full on run, get him some run, get him acclimated? You allow Denegal to heal up another week. And you said it, Fiend, that type of a game, 17 yards. If you're throwing for 17 yards, I think Bert Emanuel could throw for 17 yards, Fiend. So if that's the game plan you want to go with, if you're cool with that, let's get Bert Emanuel in there. Let's let Jaden rest up for a week. If put your money where your mouth is, Fiend. Let's go.
No way, man. No way. Put in Denegal and let him run the offense, man. I think I have a feeling it's going to be like a 40-something to 20-something game, dude. Like I mean, it sucks not having Napier. That's a big loss, but I still think there's enough talent in that receiver room for guys to make plays. I still think this offense, it's shown like glimpses of being a really good passing offense, but I think maybe games like this is where it starts to come out a little bit because, San Jose State doesn't have the secondary that Boise State had, or that Fresno has. So I just think I have a feeling that the offense is finally going to do something this week.
Okay.
Yeah, and that quarterback, he's really he had a great game against Hawaii. He had almost 600 yards or something, 500 yards. He's had 5 picks in the last 2 weeks, both losses. So we need to pick this guy off. And like I said, they don't play very well on the road. They got hammered by Nevada, who we easily beat. I know Nevada had some, they had a pick 6. They had I think a punt return or kick return for a touchdown. But they 55-10. No one saw that coming.
Okay. Jeremy saying just put up a huge lead and then put Bird in. Just rack it up. Just rack up the score and then put Bird in there, right? It's easy. Against Nevada, that big score, 55-10. San Jose State, like you said, Fiend, he threw 3 interceptions in that one game. So yeah, to total 5 in the last 2 games. Crazy. They also threw another interception. It looked like number 12, McDaniel, threw an interception. I know they had some other crazy scores. The Wolfpack, I think they had a couple special teams scores against San Jose. So it was just one of those things where it just, 14 and 17 in the first 2 quarters for Nevada. It got away from San Jose. If something like that can happen, I mean, you got to get Dinigal out of there, I believe, and just, get Burt some run. Okay, let's see. Hosting the New Mexico road trip with a win. Having us hosting the championship would be nice. I don't know if I'm going to make that road trip. That's on a Friday as well, Josh. Aztecs against New Mexico. That's Black Friday.
I'm driving back from Vegas that day.
Like, I may not make a pit stop.
I may not even see the game. I'm gonna be. I'm driving back. I think during the game. I think I'll probably be driving back. So
Mountain West app, dude. Mountain West app on the phone.
Yep.
If only we can live stream that one too. That'd be dope. Oh man, anything else we need to cover, guys? Thank you guys for sticking around on the stream. We talked a little bit about everything, man. Football, basketball. It's a great time to be an Aztec right now, and we love these Victory Mondays. Of course, we're looking for a Victory Tuesday. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna keep plugging it. I'm gonna keep plugging it tomorrow night. Make sure you guys are subscribed here on the YouTube channel, 7:00. Probably starting the stream a little before then. We will be live streaming the official broadcast, San Diego State versus Troy, here on Sons of Montezuma's YouTube channel. Can't wait. Super excited.
You're gonna start it from the bar and show the walk over to the stadium.
Wait. If I'm deciphering it correctly, because I think you were chopping up. Am I gonna start it from Eureka and walk?
Is that you're gonna start it at Eureka and show the walk over to the stadium from Eureka.
Walk with us. Walk down the trolley line. Down past the van. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. So that's a creative thought, though. That's a creative thought. Okay, scores. Let's get in our scores. Who wants to go first? James, you want to get your score prediction for San Diego State versus San Jose State?
I already said mine, man. I don't have like an exact score. It's going to be 40-something to 20-something. That's my prediction. San Diego State's going to win.
All right. James says 40-something to 20-something. You guys let us know in the comments. In the comments, what your score prediction is going to be. Fiend, what you got, dude?
I got Aztecs 34, San Jose 17. Double your score.
That's a good one. I like that one. I don't know if we'll get the 40s. I don't know if we'll get the 40s, but maybe it'll be one of those. I'll say 34. I'll say 34 Aztecs, 34 Nevada.
Not
Nevada.
Not Nevada. San Jose State.
I'm looking at Nevada on the screen. For some reason. San Jose State, Nevada, whatever. It doesn't matter. 34 to, I'll say, golly. I don't even want to give them 12. I don't even want to give them 12 points. 34 to 8. 34 to 8. Something really weird and stupid like that. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Is that 2 field goals and a safety, or is that
Yeah, something like that.
1 touchdown, like a Hail Mary and a
I don't know.
2-point conversion?
8.5, 34 to 8.5. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't hike the punter snap over our 6'4" punter's head, dude.
Man.
Oh my god, that scared me. I was like, oh my god,
That was a game-saving play, dude. That was huge.
you know our punter, he's like 6'3", 6'4", dude, and he
Yeah.
did
Jump,
like
too.
full extension to get that. Oh,
We need to
my
know,
heart
like,
stopped.
or we need some video on him dunking a basketball. That dude can absolutely get up.
After the season, we need that golden leg to keep
For sure.
punting inside the 20. All right, guys, I think we've had it. I'm cooked. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Aztecs in first place, all alone. Aztec basketball gooning again tomorrow night. Looking forward to it. If you see me in Viejas, come say what's up. You might get on the stream. You might get on. Guys, on behalf of K5 James, SD Sports Fiends, Mateo San Diego signing off. SonsofMontezuma.com. Make sure you guys checking out the shop. Save 15% off. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Right here, same channel, same time. Well, 7 o'clock, something like that. All right, everybody, have a great night.
Go Aztecs.
Go Aztecs. Let's
Go Aztecs.